Didn't know it at the time, but these rocks contain something critical to life: water. So we used to think the moon was dry, and that's not the case. And to explore it further, we've come to where people in Britain are devising the newest technology to explore that new frontier. We're here in the city of the future. Someday all cities will be built like this, although that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, we're in Milton Keynes. And I'm here to meet the Open University's finest, Professor Mahesh Anand, to find out just how much water has been discovered and what that means for future lunar missions. Mahesh, how far back does our discovery of water on the moon go?
We only landed on the moon some 50 years ago, and we collected some samples, and I would like to show you one of those samples that were collected by the very final human mission to the moon, the Apollo 17. And here you are looking at one of those.
This actual moon dust from Apollo 17?
Indeed, yeah. And it's a very special moon dust because it's this particular sample actually in which water was discovered. These were collected in December 1972, and the actual discovery was made in around 2008, 2009.
Wow. So there were 36 years before we realized water was present in that sample.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. But in the meantime, the technology was improving. So we were actually getting more modern instruments. It is this kind of instrumentation that actually allowed the first detection of hydrogen. And we have been discovering water in almost every lunar sample that we look at.
Really?
But what we are talking about here, for example, look at this moon rock.
Yeah.
So this is a lunar meteorite. Yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't say there is any water there.
No, of course not. I would regard it as being as dry as you could possibly be. Yeah.
Exactly. But when we put it under this instrument and we actually look at it in more detail, it has certain minerals that actually contain water in their structure.
That to me sounds like almost like a theoretical existence of water. But how does that become a practical existence of water? I mean, this feels like you're wringing a cloth a lot to get a drop of water out of it.
So I think when we talk about water on the moon, we need to think about water present in multiple forms. So let's begin where you imagine water that we are most familiar with as ice cubes. So take out your ice cubes from the freezer and you crush it up into small bits and mix it with some dirt, right? Now, if I ask somebody to extract the water from it, all they need to do is to heat that mixture.
Yeah.
100 degrees Celsius or some water will come out as vapor. You collect the vapor, you get your water, right? That's the easiest form of water that you can extract on the moon. The second way you can extract